Hey, welcome back to Casual Culture, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you again. Well, today I'm gonna do a movie review, a casual review of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Now, if you're new here, just know a casual review means that I am not an expert at any of this stuff, technical stuff, CGI, none of that stuff. I'm just here to tell you whether I like the film or not. I don't go into all the nuances of filmmaking because I have no idea. But I love watching films and I'm a Sonic fan. So with that being in mind, here is the review. So um let me say that this movie is really good for kids and for Sonic fans. I think that if you are an adult or a teen who has never played a Sonic game or anything like that, not familiar with the lore, you may find this a little bit below your standards. But if you can turn your brain off and just have fun with it, I think you will enjoy it. For me, because I am a Sonic fan, because I know the lore to an extent. I haven't played all the games, or seen all the shows, but I have dabbled here and there. And if you don't know, Shadow is my favorite character. That's why I got the black on. So yeah, Shadow is my favorite character. So keep that in mind if you're ever interested in seeing this movie. If you're a Sonic fan, or if you have children, you want to take your child to see it, I think this would be a great movie for them to see. Jokes, comedy, and action, right up their alley. So for that, I would say check it out. Now, to get into the nuance of things from a Sonic fan, let's talk about it from that perspective. As a Sonic fan, this movie is is taking inspiration from the video game adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2. If you've never played that game, that is the game that Shadow is first introduced, as well as his creator, Gerald Robotnik, who is played by Jim Carrey in this movie. Jim Carrey does double the role. He plays Eggman, and he plays Eggman's grandfather, Gerald Robotnik. Now, I am gonna say that Jim Carrey definitely carries this movie by himself because there's a lot of Jim Carrey, and if you like Jim Carrey for his wacky antics and his brand of comedy, he turns it up here expeditiously. He's a funny man. He's a very funny man. I appreciate the comedy. I appreciate his effort. You can tell he put a lot of effort into it. He's having fun with it. I know he said like he's gonna retire from acting. He came back for this one, but let me just say he came out balling. So full props to him. Shadow is being played by Keanu Reeves. If you know, you know him from the John Wick movies, as well as Mr. Anderson from The Matrix. He's been around a long time. He plays the Shadow the Hedgehog character, and he does an interesting job with it. I like it mostly. There are some things I don't like about it, and I don't blame him for it. I blame the dialogue for it. Um, as I said, this is a kids movie, so the dialogue isn't going to be like very adult theme or whatnot. But I do think that they hammer things home a little too much to make it obvious of what you're trying to say, and I don't think the dialogue fit or what they're trying to go for. Like I said, they just nail it so much, and it's just like I get it. You could have worded that better to make it seamless or make it better. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like I wish y'all had wrote that better. I understand what they were going for. Like I said, when you're a kids movie, and sometimes you just gotta nail the message home. But I wish it was more subtle. you know. So like I said, I don't blame Keanu for that. I think the dialogue, the way it was written, just wasn't as good. He couldn't do much with that kind of childish dialogue. But other than that, he nails it as the character. He, if you know Shadow the Hedgehog from the games or even some of the shows, Keanu's voice matches that really well. In fact, there were moments in the movie I forgot it was Keanu playing it, but when I see the trailers and everything, I was like, "Dang, Keanu is Shadow. That's an interesting choice because his voice is very distinctive, but as the movie goes on, you hear you just hear Shadow. You don't hear Keanu, which is great in a lot of ways as a character. Of course, you got I think his name is Ben Schwartz for Sonic. You got Colleen. I cannot pronounce her last name for Tails, and you got Idris Elba for Knuckles. They all come back from the previous movies, and they do good. They do good. They've all got things to do in the movie. I think Tails gets the short end of the stick a little bit, just a little bit. Knuckles has his highlights, and of course, the titular character Sonic, of course, has his highlights as well. Um, for adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2, how did they do? If you're a fan of the games, they do pretty well. They changed some things around, which I'm okay with because um, you got to streamline some things, and I think that what they were going for, it hits pretty well. I do wish that they went just a little bit darker with Shadow's past. There were moments I thought they were gonna get there, and I wish they had spent a little bit more time on his backstory just to build up the punch at the end. If you know, you know. I wish they were just a little bit more, just so we can really feel that anger and aggression. But it's an hour and 50 some minute movie. Honestly, I could do another hour, like 2 hours and 15, just to really nail home the backstory. That's just me personally. But yeah, they did great things. Like I said, if you're a fan of the Sonic stuff, you're gonna fanboy out about a lot of things that was done in this movie, especially if you're a huge Shadow fan, which I am. I love Shadow, so what they did with Shadow, very impressed. Love what they did, and I'm looking forward to what they do next. If you've watched both the post-credit scenes, so yeah, I think they're gonna do something with Sonic 4. I think it was already been announced, but we'll see when we get there. That's it for the review. Like I said, for a rating, I don't do like the 1 through 5 or 1 through 10s or stars or nothing. I just say, as a casual viewer of movies, a casual lover of movies who doesn't take everything too seriously, who just watches for enjoyment, I say this is a casual recommendation. I casually recommend it. I casually recommend it for anyone who is a Sonic fan, who has kids, or who's someone who just wants to and just sit down and just watch Jim Carrey be Jim Carrey. I don't know. I had fun with it. Like I said, y'all let me know what kind of rating system you want me to have. I'm down to listen to some suggestions. See, I messed up. I don't care. I messed up. That's what we do. I'm okay making my mistakes. That's what we do. But yeah, write down some suggestions. Maybe you have a rating system you were interested in. Like I said, I'm more just like, hey, casually recommend. It's casually certified, whatever you want to call it. It is casually fun. That's all I got for it. Yeah. But that's it for me, ladies and gents. Let me know what you thought about the movie. If you check it out, if you want to check it out, if you're a Sonic fan, if not, we can gush about that. Maybe I'll have someone on the show who is a huge Sonic fan. We can just gush about Sonic, who's a casual fan about that kind of stuff. We can just talk about it. That's what we're here for. Casually cultured, as always. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hey, also go check out the Twitter and Instagram, Casually Cultured. If you know, you know. Also on the Facebook, I got that as well. Please check them out and follow them. I know I haven't put much out on there, but I definitely intend to, and I want your help. I want to improve upon certain things. With that being said, ladies and gents, I'm out. Casually Cultured. Love you. Bye.